everyone. Starting or continuing our further portion of the demand. Next topic is demand of elasticity. What is elasticity of demand? So when there is change take place in the demand of any particular commodity or goods due to the change in the factors that affecting the demand. So the amount of change, we can say change is that, but the what amount of change take place, that is known as the elasticity of demand. Now there are four types of elasticity of demand: price elasticity of demand, cross elasticity of demand, income elasticity of demand, and advertisement elasticity of demand. But here we have to learn these two, the price elasticity of demand and income elasticity of demand. So what is the price elasticity of the demand? So the amount or a ratio change in demand due to the change in price of elasticity is called the price elasticity of demand. Okay, so proportionate change, price elasticity is equal to proportionate change in the demand of commodity divided by proportionate change in the price. By this we can calculate the price elasticity of demand, and it can be calculated as proportion can be calculated as the new price, new quantity, new demand minus old demand divided by old demand, whole divided by the old new price minus old price divided by the old price. So, and whenever you calculate the elasticity of any demand, it is unitless. जैसे हम 1 kg, 2 kg. So there is no measurement of unit of elasticity. So here price elasticity of demand. So we can calculate it as proportionate change in demand upon proportionate change in price. For example, if proportionate change in demand is 6% and price is decreased by the 2%, then 6 divided by minus 2. Here minus shows that decrease in the price. So 6 divided by 2 gives me 3. So what is the price elasticity? 3. Now we will show the types of price elasticity. There are 5 types of price elasticity of demand. First is relatively elastic demand, unitary elastic demand, relatively inelastic demand, perfectly elastic demand, and perfectly inelastic demand. Now relatively elastic demand. See, if you see the graph, then you can understand it well. Relatively elastic demand. When there is a little change in the price, when there is a small amount of change in the price, but there is more change in demand than the price. जितनी price में change हुआ है उससे ज़्यादा change demand में होता है, then we can say it is a relatively elastic demand. Here you can see if 25% of change in price, and you can see there is a 50% of change in demand, which is more than the change in price. So this is known as relatively elastic demand. Its value is always more than 1. Now next is unitary elastic demand. Unitary elastic demand, you can see the second graph. The same amount of change takes place in the demand as the change in the price. You can see 50% of change in price and 50% of change in demand. Both are the same, then 50% divided by 50% by this equation. So what is the result? It will get me 1. So it is known as unitary elastic demand. Next one is relatively inelastic demand. Unitary inelastic demand. You can see when there is a change in a price is more than the change in demand. 50% of change in price and 25% of change in demand. Means more change in price than there is no change in, not that much change in demand. So this is known as relatively inelastic demand. Next is perfectly elastic demand. So when there is a change, or you can say whether the price is little change in the price but there is no change or infinite change in demand, then it is known as perfectly elastic demand. And the graph is parallel to the horizontal base. Means your demand with a little change, it goes infinitely. Then it is known as perfectly elastic inelastic? When there is a little change in the price, there is no change in demand. So it is a parallel graph towards the y-axis. It is a vertical line. So there is no change in demand. So this is known as perfectly inelastic demand is equals to 0. Okay everyone. So this is the types of price elasticity. Okay, now we are moving towards the next point is our next point is income elasticity of demand. So what is income elasticity of demand? So income elasticity is when there is a change in demand of any particular commodity due to the change in the income of consumer. So this is known as income elasticity of demand. What is it? When there is a percentage change in demand due to the change in the income of consumer is known as income elasticity of demand. And it can be calculated as the proportionate change in demand of commodity divided by proportionate change of income. Here Y delta Q, Q delta Y. Where Y is income, Q shows for the demand change, demand of quantity, demanded quantity, and W delta is for represent the change. Okay. So how we can calculate it? New demanded quantity minus old demanded quantity upon old quantity divided by new price minus old price upon old price. Old income. So by using this equation, you can find out you can calculate the demand of income elasticity of demand. For an example, there are 100 unit is needed when there is 1000 income. When income is 1000, demanded quantity is 100, and when income is 2000. When income is 2000, then demanded quantity is 300. Then how you can calculate? Income 1000, quantity change. Data quantity change means how? 100 and 200. So that is a 300. That is 200 difference. Then change in income 1000. So 1000 cut, it will give me 2. So what is 2 income elasticity? Okay. Now we are moving on the types of income elasticity. So there are 3 types of income elasticity: positive income elasticity, negative income elasticity, and zero income inelasticity. So when we can say it is a positive income elasticity, so when there is a increase in demand with increasing in the income elasticity. Income increase, demand increase, that is my positive income elasticity. Negative income, my income increases but my demand is not that much increasing then as my income. So it is a negative income elasticity, and my income increases but my demand doesn't change or increase or decrease, then it is known as the zero income elasticity. Now we will see now positive income elasticity. So there are again 3 types of positive income elasticity. That is unit income elasticity, elasticity greater than unity, and elasticity less than unity. Now what is that? See, so possibilities of positive income elasticity. The first one, unit income elasticity. So what is that? The proportion change in the income is same as the proportion change in the demand. My demanded quantity change is same as the proportion of change in demand. If 1000 rupees income arises and it will impact the same change in the demand of quantity, then you can say it is the unit income elasticity. Means the same change, the same proportion of change in both income and my demand, that EY is equals to 1. Now second, elasticity greater than unity means there is a change in proportion change of demand demanded quantity. So my proportion is more, then EY is greater than 1. The next one is elasticity less than the unity. The proportionate change in the demanded quantity is lesser than the change in the income. जितनी इनकम चेंज हुई है उससे लोअर है change in the demanded quantity. So it is known as elasticity less than the unity. EY is less than 1. So these are the types of income elasticity and all about elasticity. Last point of how we can calculate the elasticity. Okay, so we are having 3 methods to calculate elasticity of demand. First is percentage method of income elasticity or elasticity of demand. So elasticity of demand is equal to percentage change in demand of goods divided by percentage change in price of goods. For example, it is similar as like this, but here income is there, and this is you can see similar as income, but in income we mention income and here we mention the percentage change in price. Okay, so next is total outlay method. Using this method you can calculate the total income or total sale income. For example, at a particular price rupees 10, at a particular price 100, unit demanded is 10, so total outlay is 1000, 10 multiplied by 100. And when price decreases to 5, then when price decreases to 300, your demanded unit is 5. Okay, so what is your outlay? 1500. So there is a huge change in, see, जैसे price में change हुआ, accordingly that your unit demanded is also changed, but your outlay, your price is still higher, that your outlay is more. Either though there is a decreasing in the demanded, your outlay is more. So it is known as elastic demand. Next is, if unit demanded is 10 and 5 at a particular price 100 and 150. Okay, so here you can see your outlay for the 10 unit is 1000 and for the 5 unit it is the 750. Your outlay decreases as well, though your price is high, then it is known as inelastic demand. And if there is no change in your outlay, that is 1000 rupees, and for a particular demanded quantity 10 and 5 at a price respectively 100 and 200. So there is no change, that it is known as unit elasticity of demand. And the last one, geometrical method, that you can calculate an elasticity of demand at any particular point of the curve. So for this you have to use this equation. Elasticity of the at any point is equal to demand curve below the point and demand curve above the point. So here we had covered all the points in our demand chapter.